I'm ChauntalLewis. Born and raised in Oxnard, California. I started dancing when I was 3 years old. It was my life. I was a performer. I loved being on stage. Had a very physically demanding lifestyle. Did everything that I possibly could have ever imagined as a kid. And when I was 7 years old, I got my first agent, acting. I lived like the best childhood ever. Like any other young boy or girl, just never feel enough, never feel good enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, talented enough, smart enough, whatever it may be. I put a lot of pressure on myself. By the time I was 21, 22, and I was living in LA by myself, I was a happy person, but I felt like there was this sadness, like I was never content and fulfilled because I never felt like it was enough. Pressures of being in LA and being an actress. I obsessed over like the smallest, most insignificant things, now that I look at it.
Colder, and I can't see that it's a
That day, I went to a friend's house. I'm about to fall asleep and I literally just got up. I was like, I have to go. As if the universe or whatever it was like pulling me. In that moment, I had to get up and walk out that door. I got in my car like any other night, and the next thing I remember, I was kind of overlooking this situation and this girl in her car witnessing the loss of her left hand. I was watching this girl, her saying, I lost my hand. I need my mommy, I want my mommy. The truck had ripped off right down my driver's seat. If I had been that much closer, like on this side, it would have ripped me right down my face. I didn't even pass out or anything. I just looked down, white muscle things hanging out of my hand, and it got twisted off and my hand was found in my back seat. And that initial shock, the most painful thing that I've ever seen in my life, and it happened to me, and it was happening to me. And I had immediate acceptance for whatever reason. I'm like, okay, this is gone. My life is completely different now. It was surreal, but it was the weirdest thing. I had such clarity with where I was going and how I was going to handle this. I felt like I was consoling everyone that walked in that room. Like, it's okay, like I'm still here. I have my mind, my heart, my sight, like I'm here. Like it could have been so much worse, and that's immediately where I went. Everyone came in bawling and crying. I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, we're talking, like this is real. Like that's okay, like I'm gonna live such a more fulfilled life than I could have ever imagined. The doctor told me they were gonna try and put the hand back on. It was a 12-hour procedure. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but if you don't put it back on, that's okay too. I'm like, just please let me wake up. I have to live, like I'm not done. Whoever tried to take me, it's like I put my hand out there and I said, no, take my hand, but I'm not finished here. I truly live in a completely different world. And it's all about perspective. All those little things that I talked about the never enough, not good enough, skinny enough, pretty enough, talented enough, smart enough, all just dissipated. We're celebrating life because I'm here. I lost my left hand, but other than that, my life is pretty good. I feel like I was given this chance to acknowledge the beauty of life and who I am. Anyone else that thinks that they're going through the hardest time in their life or whatever it may be, people do come to me, and I feel like I can be a healer and that inspiration. Whatever you believe, whatever you put your mind to, you will become. I will do whatever I can to inspire young boys and girls to embrace their flaws. And when you do, truly believe it happens. And it's happening for me right now. I have one hand. I'm happier than I've ever been, and I'm still dancing, I'm still acting. I want to produce, I want to sing, I want to be on stage. Believe and become, and don't be afraid to show the world exactly who you are.